In this video, we're going to look at solving two-step equations. I'm going to start by just looking at a couple scale problems. And the reason we're doing this is to remind you that an equation is like a balanced scale. So the two pieces are equal to one another. What's on the left side of the equal sign has the same value as what's on the right side. Just like when a scale is balanced, what's on the left side of the scale has the same weight as what's on the right side of the scale. With that being said, if you have a scale that's balanced, like right here we have 6 bombs plus 44 equals 182, you can add or subtract to both sides of the scale without changing the equilibrium, without unbalancing things. So if we wanted, we could add a bomb to both sides, right? It would still be balanced. It doesn't matter if the bomb weighs 3 pounds or 10 billion pounds. We added the same weight to both sides. We could add another bomb. It's still balanced. Now we could take away 2 bombs. Still balanced. So we can use that to find the value of 1 bomb. Because look, right here we have 44 on the left side. So let's take away 44 pounds from the left. And also from the right. So 182 minus 44 is 142 minus 4, 138. Right? Now we know that 6 bombs equals 138. So in addition to being able to add and subtract from both sides, we can divide both sides by the same number. So we could divide both sides by 6 and we'll get 1 bomb over here, and whatever weight over here is what that 1 bomb will equal. What if we don't want to divide by 6? What if we just want to cut the weight of each side in half? Sure, we can do that. So we'll take away 3 bombs here to cut the weight in half. And again, look, it doesn't matter whether the bomb weighs 0.7 ounces or 362,000 tons. If we have 6 of them and we take away 3, we've cut the weight in half. So over here we're going to cut the weight in half. And we get 69. Now we can divide each side by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. We have 1 bomb. 69 divided by 3 is 23. So 1 bomb must weigh 23 pounds. Down here, we have 4 mushrooms plus 35 equal 2 mushrooms plus 75. So let's take away 35 pounds from both sides. We get 40 pounds plus 2 mushrooms equals 4 mushrooms. And now let's do what we did up here. Let's cut them both in half. Take away 2 of those, cuts the weight in half. Over here, to cut the weight in half, we have to take half of 40 and then half of the mushrooms. Alright, now let's take away 1 mushroom from both sides. Right? Because the mushrooms have to be the same weight. We don't know how much they are yet, but we know they weigh the same. And we get that 1 mushroom equals 20. So when you are solving equations in algebra, you can use this logic to find the value of a variable. So let's look at how to solve something like 4b plus 6 equals negative 2. Well, we're trying to find what b equals. So we want to get rid of everything else that's on the same side of the equation as b. The 4 is stuck tightly to b through multiplication. So let's worry about that last. First, let's take away the plus 6 by subtracting 6 from both sides. 6 minus 6 is 0, so that'll get canceled out. Negative 2 minus 6 is negative 8. So now we have 4b equals negative 8. Our next step, since we want 1b, is to divide both sides by 4. And we get that 1b equals negative 2. Here we have 10 equals x divided by 4 minus 8. Again, the divided by 4 is stuck tightly to the x. So let's worry about getting rid of this minus 8 first by adding 8 to both sides. and we get x divided by 4 equals 18. So if some number divided by 4 is 18, then that number must be 18 times 4. Notice we're always doing the inverse or opposite operation. Subtraction, we did addition. Division, we do multiplication. Next step, 10 plus h divided by 3 equals 1. So the first step we're going to do is subtract 10, and it's not because of this addition sign here. That addition sign, it has to do with the h divided by 3. It's the fact that 10 is positive 10. Positive 10 minus 10 is 0, and we're trying to get to 0 to simplify that side of the equation. So we're going to get h divided by 3 equals negative 9, and h equals negative 27. Sorry, that got cut off a little bit. Over here, we're trying to find the value of c. And we're going to start by adding 5, because in front of the 5 is a negative. So negative 5 plus 5 will get a 0, and we'll cancel that out. So we get negative 9 equals 3c. Now we're going to divide by 3 to get the value of c, which is negative 3.